I think I have to go after the Bahmanis while they are so isolated and weakened by war. But we'll go after Malacca after this. With all that money, have I built universities? Yeah, and every Dutch province has got one, so it'll be spreading to us. See? Although, with the new patch, how quickly does it go? Not very. 0.1 a month. Have a university. Any own province of the Enlightenment. Friesland is not in the continent of Europe. Wait, you saying it would spread quicker? Oh, if the Enlightenment had spread in, or started in Europe? Is that saying it would be spreading faster? Hang on, I know I have some universities here. Sofala was one of them. Have a university, check. Any owned province is the own origin of the Enlightenment. Sofala is not on the continent of Europe. Not quite sure what that means. Yeah, so anything in the same continent as Malacca gets the 0.41. Anywhere else gets the 0.11. So it's basically going to spread fastest here and then out from there. That does make more sense. That's one of the patch changes. Is so it spreads quicker, like near the origin of where that spawned, and then slower in the rest of the world. That's fine. I have a little trick I can do with this. Let's just go to this map mode. It'll lose me a bit of money. I'm okay with that. Advancement effort throughout the entirety of the Netherlands. And now it's spreading at 0.14 a month. Still kind of slow. But we'll get it. And admin, that means counting houses are now available. And also grand shipyards, which I think are another naval force limit building. I'm still under my I'm still over 100 under my force limit. I'm actually struggling to build up to it. Well, first thing that we need to do is build all of the counting houses throughout the Netherlands, so we're not going to include subjects just yet. Sorry, it will include subjects. And subject tariffs have finally exceeded diplomatic expenses. And in fact, some of the diplomatic expenses have ended. I'm okay with that. I've been investing so much money in my colonies, it's about time they stood on their own 2 feet. I can't get the mill tech yet. That's fine. More colonists, of course. What is my colonial growth at this point? Because it must be kind of scary. 180 a year. That's pretty good. Is it better to subsidise your colony than to build buildings yourself? Yes, I think so, because they use subsidies to raise armies. Oh, there's the Bahmanis army. Fair a bit stronger than us. They'll need to go to Kongu. You're going to attack you. Can you get over there and reinforce? I think that you can. Timurids and Mamelukes just... Timurids and the Ottomans just pieced out. Doesn't look like a lot changed. Oh no, the Ottomans gained access to, oh dear, the Persian Gulf. Kind of my point, they raise armies with it, but if you build buildings, you can use the money they make with them to raise armies as well. And in this case, you make sure your money is invested in the economy. Or you could just do what I'm doing here and investing in both. But honestly, early on, I wanted them to invest in the armies because I was pretty aggressive about them fighting colonial wars, which is why we have such big colonies. The only ones where I'm kind of a little bit reluctant to launch that is Colombia. Because French Colombia has actually got a standing army of like 27,000. They're quite big. Those in California? Those were California. So if I can spread my colony over here quickly enough... Oh no, they've already taken it all except... Nope. They're getting the last province right now. Curses. Well, I've lost my opportunity to get California. I can get a fourth province. Oh no, and Pueblo. Oh, hang on. This was one of my, like, super high priority build a colony here, you fool places. We'll get you. Okay, so we're building the colony there. We do need to take out Pueblo. And then Dutch Arizona will actually turn into Dutch California. So we will have another colonial nation there. Which is great. Alright, Bahmanis are really starting to pour into the country. I think I want you two going to Congo. And we'll go and fight them over here. Ming's just rivaled me. Marvellous. Well, I'd better invest some more money then. How big are my colonial armies? Pretty big at this point. Vlaanderen 61,000, Gelderland 44,000, Holland 84,000. New Zealand 13, Friesland 23, Brabant 6, Utrecht 11, Limburg 13, Overijssel 8. Scandinavia is planning to attack Britain. Interesting. They're going up here, aren't they? Yep. Brunswick insulted us! Oh well, throw some more money at other problems. In fact, I'm at war. I can't tell my colonial nations to do anything. Otherwise I'd tell them to go after the Spanish or something like that. Alright, Truce of Scandinavia is over. That's flat land. So is that. Oh, we caught you. We caught you. We caught you. Alright, I have 115 discipline to their 107. They have slightly more morale. My troops are not drilled anymore. They have no bone. Oh no, that's their troops. My troops are still drilled, though only slightly. We have 10% extra cavalry. They have 10% cavalry. I have 10% cavalry. 10% artillery. No artillery. So my troops hit harder. They have the same tactics as... How are they... They're Miltech 24 already. And that is a tactics one. Yeah, see, that's where it punishes us for being behind. That was a victory, however. Manpower, however, is running rather short. I think I'm going to do something which I don't usually like doing, and slacken recruiting standards, rather than going murking up straight away. And actually, one other thing I could do, you're not wrong, is I could start spy networking on Bahmani so that we get the sieges going faster. I really don't need to be spying on Scandinavia anymore. We've already taken their Danish holdings. And level 8 forts are now a thing. Awesome. You're sieging Kongu. Okay. No, you're not. Decided not to. Probably wise. Star fort over here. So we've started to fortify our African holdings. Still need to do a bit more for the Indian ones. There we go, finally. So I can throw all of these guys at you. That is, if I remember correctly, grasslands. I don't know where the rest of your army is. Nope, this is decisive. I'm getting full stack with all of my artillery firing at them. Yeah, this is going to be some dangerous, dangerous stuff for them. Nice. Right, so they have a fort. Oh, I can't get to you because I have to go there first. Well, let's do this. I want to be able to see everything around them. Hey, Katie. Yep, Netherlands game is still on. Counting houses are done. And again, I blink and suddenly I have 3,000 monies in the bank. I mean, it's going to take me a while to build all of these counting houses. So at least I have a bit of a project done. Right, and I could build manufactories for all of the Indian territories. And in fact, I should get the trading company stuff for them as well. Upgrade the forts. Tier 6 are still decent at this point. I mean, I will, just not yet. Although, actually, the tier 6s won't be contributing nearly as much. Oh no, it's no difference. How is Bahmanis doing? 46,000 mercenaries. So their entire military is mercenary at this point. Pretty much. They're still quite large. They have a lot of territory going up there. So if I were to peace you, I would want... Well, I want these three for sure. And as much of this coastline as you can give me. Yeah, I thought only the up-to-date ones contributed, but I think it must be a sliding scale. So they start out being normal, because otherwise you just go from +1 per year to +0 per year. So it's probably just a sliding scale as the older ones become slightly more obsolete. Are you even the best siege guy here? No, you're not. Let's have a look around, seeing as I know half of their army at least is down there. You wouldn't want to sell me the maps, would you? Huzzah! Katie Cat, thank you very much for the resub. 3 months now. Nice one, thank you. Oh, and Nathan Dodd, thanks very much for the follow. Welcome to the channel. Sorry, I missed that one earlier. Oh, will I get more than 100? Thank you for the warning. Yes, I will. Alright, we will not go quite as far this way. Wow, Kutak is a huge province. You know what? I would rather have Kutak than not these. Because Kutak would be my first centre of trade in Bengal. And at this point Coromandel is a lot less important. You know, I would accept that. Or even that. Admiral Innkeeper has died. Oh dear. I once again blinked and suddenly I had loads of money. Let's go and spend it all. Sorry, not been around much. Wife was in town last weekend. Last week, this week, been busy and just kept missing the streams. No worries. I get it. Real life happens. Gets in the way. Go! Ming is embargoing me. That's not very nice. How are they actually getting this much morale? Oh, they have defensive ideas. And also a lot of military tradition. Actually, we have about the same. What is it? 64. Oh, that's not terrible. Stack wipe! Bye-bye mercenary stacks. Right, so my forts down here are being finished, you're still being built, and then southern India will be protected against any rebel uprisings. And in fact, the rebel chance has really gone down, which is good. Build some more of those. 1 more month till the school is done, she can sell the house and move down here. Awesome. Aha! Yeah, I'll lose 24,000 invisible manpower. That sounds reasonable to me. You're sieging that down. I'm going to wait until these two are done, and then I'll go and fight you. New trade goods. Technology, military. Boom! Now we have the same military tactics. This is where my discipline's going to start counting against you. -1. We didn't get the river crossing, thankfully. Now I'm getting 3.4 tactics to their 3.1, so the damage being dealt should just go up even further. Though they're holding pretty well. Where are they running to? Well, if I want to take it, I'm going to have to take Kutak, so I think we're just going to send the army up this way. More stuff done, let's build more. So the value of these things is definitely starting to come down a bit. Although they're not actually sorted in terms of value, so we should probably do that. Damage should go up, not when rolling zeros they won't. Well, this is me we're talking about here. I'm going to go ahead and drop another bunch of prestige. Not prestige. No! Katie Cat just died! Damn it, Katie Cat, stop dying on me! Finally have a release date for CK2. Yes! And I can't wait to play it. It's gonna be amazing. I don't usually do announcements in Discord for when new DLCs and stuff drop, but I think that one was worth it. Can I get more manpower by building more barracks, says Mike? Probably, Mike. Probably. Yeah, General Katie Cat, you were one of the people responsible for great gains in India. Build me some more counting houses. How's the trade income looking? Juicy. 668. 500 ducats a month profit. No, I'm not siding with the Burkhas because I know the Burkhas are dangerous. Getting closer. Oops. Yeah, that's right. Keep building the counting houses. I love this building list. It just goes on and on and on. It's awesome. Yeah, these colonies grow so quickly. It's crazy. Where is this? Oh, you are going to have some rebels. You know what? Reduces absolutism. You know, it's fine. We have 3 full armies here. I think I can deal with a couple of wayward rebels. Are you or somebody else again? Yes, Orissa and Kalahandi. Everyone's jumping on Bahmanis at the moment. But the great thing is, once I have the connection here against Gujarat, I can go up against Gujarat and then seize control of the Gujarat node. And there is a lot of money trapped here. And it also means that we can start shifting money via Gujarat, and then it goes Gujarat, Aden, south. And that's 2 extra nodes, which means another like 10% trade value. I don't know if it's still 5%, it used to be, but I have a feeling that they reduced the per node value. Forts. I'm looking for forts. Intercontinental trade. Establishing colonial subjects overseas has allowed us to expand our trade while remaining in control, importing goods from lands that are essentially under Dutch control. As long as we supply our colony with what they need, they have no reason to start putting gold in the hands of our enemies. Sadly, the settlers sometimes have a different opinion from our great stadtholder on what they exactly need. They have begun to trade with our neighbouring colonies and natives, circumventing trade barriers we have put up to protect our nation's interests. This clearly benefits them, but whether it benefits us is highly doubtful. New Limburg can have its 10% trade Liberty Desire. I mean, if they were getting 10% trade efficiency as well, that would be double plus good. Ah. We have people attacking the borders. I need to make sure that I have occupied everything I want to take from here. Trading in spices. Spy network construction speed increased. Munster have insulted us. You know what? I think I am going to start upgrading the forts that we have. Because I want to keep Fortress Netherlands strong, just in case someone like France decides to go after us. They call you the Elephant Whisperer. They don't, but I'll go with it. They do call you the Elephant Whisperer. I'm confused. Do they call you that or don't they? Alright, we're getting very close. It's another province done. I'm going to go and grab these just in case they decide to try something. That's another fort taken. I'm going to... Do I want to split you? I don't really want to split you. Oh, so close. Hopefully we get there and kill their army. No. Gain 2,600 ducats or plus 10% trade efficiency. Our Dutch Philippines colony has had a period of steady growth and part of their success is now starting to trickle back to the Netherlands. I'm going to take that trade efficiency because I'm pretty sure that's going to pay off for me. Alright, now they'll accept the peace deal. Except now I want money as well because I got greedy. Do I? I'll take a handful, because it is mostly the territory I'm after here. Alright. Overextension, once again, dangerously high. But I can core everything, so it's all good. And we are 0.3 below the limit. Which is even better. Right, so let's move you guys down here because we know that there is about to be an uprising. Let's move you over here to deal with any rebels over there. And now I have a border with Gujarat. Hey, Dana. New Limburg has a colonial assembly. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Upgrade all the forts. All of them. Right, I don't have a navy over there. Where are my transports currently?